Hello, my beautiful friends. This is Crystal Rose Insights, and I'm here to do a special reading that I felt called to do today around this beautiful full moon lunar eclipse, the blue moon, all of the important things that just came together for us. Today is January 31st, 2018, but this is a timeless reading in that whenever you come across this video, however you come across this video, the messages are here for you and intended for you whenever you read them or get them or receive them. So that said, we just had this beautiful eclipse this morning, and I got up super early here in the West Coast of the United States. I was up at 4 a.m. and I just was in awe of this incredible event we saw. So I felt called to do a reading today about this full moon because we have incredible energies around us right now and for the next several days. And I wanted to do a reading focused on what is here to be released, because this particular celestial event is very supportive of releasing and healing and releasing things from our relationships that no longer serve us. So I wanted to do readings here. I'm going to do one for the Divine Feminine, one for the Divine Masculine, and possibly one for union energies if I feel called to do that. But normally I start my readings with the Divine Masculine because that's with the majority of my viewers. But today I just wanted to start with us ladies, the Divine Feminine, the Goddess energy, to honor the moon and her support of this path. And so we're going to take a look in this reading. This is going to be different from some of the readings I usually do, but that's good because it's just something that came to me today that I felt was important to bring up and to help share those of you who are on this path. So in order to support this, we're going to look at what's here to be released on an emotional level with relationships. So I have this green calcite here. You may have seen it on my channel before, but this is a beautiful stone for releasing any resentments, any challenges, and improving compassion in our relationships. So we're going to take a look at the Divine Feminine in several aspects of her relationships. First, with her relationship with herself. Second, with her relationship with her love relationship, partnership, intimate partnership. The next, her relationships with family members, extended family. And then also with friends, because this is a time where we are being summoned to let go of things that no longer support our connecting to our heart space. You know, we may have been friends with someone for a long time, but they're just not, we've kind of moved past the energy of it. Maybe there's someone that is negative and, you know, whatever it is. Like sometimes friendships are meant to be released because nature abhors a vacuum. And when there's a vacuum and we actually energetically and spiritually release things, it makes space for new things to flow into our experience. And especially around this time with this energy, it's around healing, around relationships. So that's why I was called to do this for you today. And I'm going to start with the Divine Feminine in this reading. I'll do a separate one for the Masculine. But we're going to take a look. We're going to use the Psychic Tarot of the Heart deck for this one. And I'm going to pull in some other cards too, get some advice and how we heal and all that. But I've already called in my guides, Archangels, Ascended Masters to support this reading for the highest messages and highest good of all watching. This is a general reading, so please take whatever message feels right to you, and then don't worry about the rest of them because there are a lot of you watching. And I can't get specific messages for everybody, but if you hear something that makes sense to you, then take that because it's intended for you. And it is my intention that everyone who watches this video, no matter when they watch it, no matter how they get here, that they get a really clear message, at least one clear message for their support and their learning and their growth. Well, what just flew out was the base chakra. Isn't that interesting? So this is the energy of stability, of passion, of getting our basic needs met. So it feels like this is the you know, I hadn't specified this different positions yet, but I feel like this is a big theme for the Divine Feminine, is releasing the fear around survival because the universe always provides. I feel like there's a really important message here for the Divine Feminines. I know a lot of them have been working on abundance and career and stability and faith in their ability to provide for their own basic needs, food, shelter, and water. I mean, really. Okay, so I'm going to put that back in the deck. We'll see if it comes back out. So I'm going to pull 4 cards right now, and then we're going to get cards from other decks as clarifiers too. But we're going to pull, what does the Divine Feminine need to release right now? What is coming up for the Divine Feminine Collective right now to release in her relationships with herself, her intimate partner, or her future intimate partner, family, and friends? So first is what the Divine Feminine is needing to release from herself. Her relationship with herself is challenging times. The next is what she needs to release in her intimate relationship, so partnership, whether it's she's with a partner now or her future partner, to help attract them into their life. Spread your wings. And I'm not reading reversals in this deck, by the way. The next is, what does she need to release in regards to family, the concept of family, her family. These are all crazy, you guys. They're all purple, the spiritual cards so far. And I called in Saint Germain to help with this, so thank you for showing up here. This is amazing. And last is, what does the Divine Feminine need to heal in her friendships, or what does she need to release when it comes to some of her friendships? What message do you have? Moving on. Wow. Amazing. Okay. And the card at the bottom of the deck is Daydreams and Decisions. So this is about the heart space. This is about connecting with the heart space, making sure that you take some time to do that, because the heart space is what's going to guide us. And that's really what this whole transition is about. This is about healing us to get into that, to be coming from the energy of the heart versus the head. So the Daydreams and Decisions card coming out as the overall theme is really about imagination and choices. And it's about, sometimes it can be confusion around your relationships, and it's asking you to say, like, what do you really desire? What do you want to change or attract? It says you have many options in front of you, and this is about transforming your desires into reality. This is about deciding what you want, reflecting on your wishes, and see what feels right, and taking a course of action. So that's exactly what we were just saying. Those of you who are watching this video, or being drawn to watch this video, you're here to transform and to heal and to ascend. And this is all what this reading is about. This is about, help me understand what's going on in my relationships, because this energy of this full moon, lunar eclipse, blood moon, is all about what can we release that doesn't serve us anymore. So this is exactly what this theme is here. I love that. So what does the Divine Feminine need to release in her relationship with herself, which is challenging times? There's an energy coming through here around the Divine Feminine. This is her chance, and she's being supported to release the energy of being in that 5 energy of difficult times, of hard lessons, of things that are here for us to learn from. They're not fun to go through, but they're here for a reason. And, you know, she's got this mask on this shield, and this guy's very stoic. It's like, it's almost like this, I get an energy of the Divine Feminine kind of being so used to fighting, but like this guy's not even fighting. He's supposedly fighting, but look at him, he's just standing there. He's like, whatever. It's like, it's almost like that energy of, you're just so used to challenging times that it's time to like drop your shield and just move on. Like, you're not really fighting anymore. The only person you're fighting is yourself. And you have the ability to change that. So that's what's here for the Divine Feminine to release in her relationship with herself. So maybe there's some lessons or some old limiting beliefs or patterns that you've manifested in your life that, you know, tell you that life is hard, abundance is hard to come by, or love is hard to come by, whatever it means for you. But it's like, that's here for you to release this, here I am, I'm in a battle, yay, here we go again. Like, that is the energy that is needing to go bye-bye for you. Because you are so the goddess feminine energy that needs to shine. This is not the Divine Feminine. This is some dud dude, like, who's just whatever. This is not the Divine Feminine. So for the more of the Divine Feminine love light to shine, she's got to get rid of this old pattern and heal that in herself. So we're going to get into also how we go about doing this. But right now I'm just getting the overall energies of what's here to heal. So here's what's interesting about the next card, which is what is up for the Divine Feminine to heal in her intimate relationship. So whether you're in partnership, you're in a soulmate relationship, karmic relationship, twin flame relationship, this is about expansion, freedom, and confinement, and making a decision. So this is about being ready to soar to a new level of spiritual understanding. So the energy coming through for what's here to release for the Divine Feminine in this energy, in the relationship with other things, is to just spread your wings and fly. Trust that the universe is supporting you. Trust that you are ascending up this beautiful path towards the light, and you don't even know what's going to happen, but you're trusting that it's going to happen. So what's here for you to release is the belief that you can't have all that you want. This is about letting go. Those of you that are on the twin flame journey and you're in separation, you're not with your Divine Masculine right now, you're in separation. This is basically telling you to let go right now. This is about letting go of it having to take a certain form or having to it's like like the energy is like, I want a relationship, I want a relationship, I want a relationship, or I want a better relationship. And this is asking you to kind of let go of the need for that, because in your focus to have that, you're sort of letting other life's blessings and gifts fly by you without noticing them. So this is about living your life to the fullest. And so it says, what will it take to allow you to feel unrestrained and joyful? Listen to your heart, and what do you really want? Remember to make any needed changes with love and compassion. That's why this green calcite is here. So there's some element of many of you feeling like you're not experiencing the joy that you know you can. And maybe there's some restriction in your relationship, or it's not exciting enough, or maybe that it's like somehow evolved and changed. So this is just, in your intimate relationships, Divine Feminine, this is about you reconnecting to joy and exuberance and your divinity, because that's going to help improve your intimate relationships, whether you're with someone now, whether you're not, whether you're hoping to be with somebody. This is about enjoying the spirit, the joy in the moment and what life is offering to us right now, and not focusing on what it doesn't offer. So what the Divine Feminine here is needing to do, relating to her family, is the energy. Again, it's another spiritual card here. The purple cards are about the spiritual aspect of life. And this is saying choose your battles. This is about just standing up for what you believe against the battles. This could be battles with, beliefs of what your family believes your life should look like, or who you should be with, or what you should do for career. And these stones are just sort of like, they look like the guy in the Challenging Times card, but like this one man is standing up to them, standing his ground, but he's just, it's like, all right, I don't know if this is even worth the battle. So I feel like the energy of what is needing to be released right now for the Divine Feminine in this cycle, excuse me, is feeling like you have to defend yourself to your family. The feeling that you have to defend your beliefs, you defend your path, defend your choices. And that is what needs to be released, because that all takes energy for you. When you're defending yourself to your family that may not understand your path, that takes resources away from you really shining your light, right? That's what this whole energy is about for this eclipse, this lunar eclipse, is that releasing things that dim our light. When you Divine Feminines are battling with your family or getting into old patterns when you get around your family, you're likely not shining your light. You've likely moved through a lot of that. You've had your growth. You've moved forward with expressing who you are in this life. And oftentimes with the Divine Feminine and Divine Masculine, is it's through very challenging experiences that have caused you to ascend, to grow, to learn. And this is just saying, release the need to be right. Release the need to have your family get you. You know, they may not get you. They may not understand you. So let's put your energy more towards your own spiritual path as opposed to putting energy towards this. And then we do get, for the energy around the friends, is that I mean, guys, I don't think I could have picked better cards if I could have just like picked cards out of the deck. I mean, this feels so clear to me. But this is a message about friendships, okay? It's kind of what I started this reading saying. So this is really an energy about needing to possibly move on from some friendships. What the Divine Feminine needs to release right now to bring her highest good, which is to serve the collective and bring the love energy and ascend consciousness for the planet, really, is move on from friendships that are toxic, that are not healthy, that are not bringing you joy, that are not supportive. You know, and there's, you know, we may have loyalties to people that we've been friends with forever. You know, we've been friends since high school, or we've been friends since we're kids, or we hang out together and we're always like, and that's, but there, as you're on this path as the Divine Feminine, chances are you're kind of breaking away energetically as well as emotionally. Like, you just might find that they're not as, the friends you've had for a while, maybe they just don't suit you anymore. And that's okay. Friends can come into our lives for a season. They're not necessarily here forever. But by keeping friendships and keeping up like appearances just because it's easier is still taking away your energy. So there's so what I'm feeling, so this could be a literal moving on, like kind of just dropping down your involvement or your time or your heart space with those friends. But it also could just mean that energetically you sort of cocoon yourself. You go, you know what? Maybe I'll stay hanging out with these people or interacting on the surface, but I'm not going to open my heart to them. They're not at the same vibration that I am, and that's okay. It doesn't mean I'm at a better vibration or they're at a better vibration. It just means we're not matching up anymore. And recognizing that that's a cycle of life and releasing that is really important. So, Divine Feminines, I feel like, because I know for me, I actually have been facing this myself. Because I feel like it's been sucking, like some certain friendships have sucked some energy from my joy and happiness. And that's not what friendship's about. You know, a really dear friend of mine who's just incredible. She's an amazing soul. I was talking to her on the phone the other day, maybe a couple weeks ago. And her words to me rang so true, and I feel like saying them now. She said, you know what? Friendship is supposed to feel safe. So if there's some element in a friendship with someone that just doesn't feel safe, you don't feel safe to be truly authentic in who you are, and you have to sort of put on a mask, You know what? There's nothing wrong with letting go of that, because when you let go of certain friendships, other beautiful souls can come into your life that are more a match to your vibration. Wow, okay. Pretty amazing start to this reading. I'm kind of in awe of it. I hear you, Spirit, and so grateful for these messages coming through. So now we're going to get into some other messages about this. And I want to pull some Archangel Michael cards right now as advice for each of these. You know, how so now we're going to move to a little bit of like, what other messages, or how do we help release and heal these? So Michael, what other messages do you have for each of these 4 cards, please? First with the Divine Feminine's relationship with herself. Detach from the situation. Oh my gosh. So this is about cut any attachment to fear or drama, so I'll be centered in the knowing that peace is everywhere within me. See, it's the same message, guys. Look, detach from this like pattern of being in battle, of being fighting and being like, all right, I fight all the time, or things are always hard. He's saying to detach from that energy. That's what this whole thing is about, Michael, isn't it? This is about releasing any attachment to fear or drama. So that you're in a pattern of having drama, or having like drama in a certain area of your life. And drama doesn't necessarily mean like being overly emotional or being dramatic. It just means that there's some pattern of strife that this is asking you to release in yourself. And Michael is reiterating that message. So Michael, what other message do you have, please, for the Divine Feminine of, you know, what she needs to release regarding her intimate relationships, or what advice or what message do you... Oh, hello. Innocence. Yeah. So this is helping me see that qualities of pure love and light are reflected in me and all others. This is about being at peace. So remember, this card was asking the Divine Feminine to spread her wings and to like, there may be relationships, intimate relationships that have run their course, or they're not, or you want them to ascend to a better spiritual level. And this innocence, this is a twin flame energy of just trusting that innocent love, that it's like that pure love, the divine love, that in this card she's going towards the light. She's going towards that here. What message, Michael, do you have for the releasing of the Choose Your Battles? What other message do you have, please, for the Divine Feminine? Believe and trust. Yeah. This is saying, replacing fear with faith and trust. Let me be filled with strength, courage, and confidence. So this is asking the Divine Feminine to believe and trust in who she is, and that she doesn't have to get into this mental battle with people around her. You know, believe and trust that your purpose here may not necessarily involve your family of origin. You know, your family members. You know, we may have come here and chosen this family to teach us certain lessons, and we've likely learned a lot of those lessons, or we're aware of them now. And this is about believing and trusting in the beauty that's coming your way. I mean, look at this angel. He's in front of this gorgeous river and stream. So Michael's saying, like, believe and trust. You don't have to fight your battles to get nirvana. You don't. Like, this is about saving your energy so you can have this. You know, trusting and believing in your path, no matter what other people around you that you love dearly may be saying or thinking. It's not their journey, it's yours. So what message, Michael, do you have for this moving on card about friendships, please? Self-respect. Oh my gosh, guys, seriously. Wow. It says, thank you for helping me see myself as you see me through the eyes of love. Thank you for honoring and respecting me. Please guide me to do the same for myself and grant me the courage to speak up on my own behalf. I ask for your protection in all of my relationships so I am surrounded by loving and kind people. Oh, Michael, you are rocking it today. Thank you. So this is saying, again, reiterating the same energy of this in relationships. There are relationships you need to release and move on from. And if you're in relationships that are making you doubt your worth, your value, it makes you question, you know, if it makes you question yourself and doubt yourself, you're not exhibiting self-respect. So Michael's asking you, Divine Feminine, to stop putting yourself in situations that don't let you show your self-respect. Wow. I'm just reflecting on a huge message for me around that, because that's been a really big thing. But I love that he's come through with those messages for you. Okay, let me see what else I'm going to pull. I'm going to go with the Goddess cards right now. Goddesses, what one message do you have for each of these four, please? 4 categories. One is, what is your message for how the Divine Feminine can release this aspect of her relationship with herself, please? What's your message for her, please? This is Mawu, which is about Mother Earth. It says you're called upon to help with environmentalism. I'm going to read from the deck on that because, I mean, obviously, so the Divine Feminine really benefits from connecting to Earth energy, Mother Earth energy, nature, the energy of the planet, of the plants, of the animals, of the crystals, all of Earth elements are very important, because that helps to ground the Divine Feminine, but also helps her connect to her her feminine energy. So let me see what else it says. It says the Earth is the life force for material life, and there's no sense in continuing a downward spiral of dirtying the planet with further pollution. You make a huge difference in this planet's welfare through small and simple changes in how you operate. And the other messages are about this is about connecting to saving the planet, recycling, using earth-friendly products. This is about teaching others. This is about, so she helps those who call upon her to learn how to live in harmony with nature and to respect its resources. And she says, like, her energy says that our needs are abundantly supplied without causing harm to the planet. Interesting. That's an interesting energy there. So, again, if that resonates for you, great. If it doesn't, no big deal. But I think that's an interesting energy coming through. I just feel very much that it's reminding the Divine Feminine that how she can heal this pattern is by continuing to get out in nature and connect to her intuition. Because when we like last night, actually, during the eclipse, I went outside. I was outside for a long time, but I went out and like got off the concrete of my condo complex, and I put my bare feet on the earth as I looked up at the moon, and I felt this incredible connection there. Just felt really, it released a lot, which was I felt like this total drain of energy that was like, or static electricity from my body into the earth. So it was beautiful. And I think that's really important for the Divine Feminine. Another message, please, for her around her intimate partnerships. Transformation. This is about, yeah. So the Butterfly Maiden, we get this transformation energy. I love this card. Look how beautiful that is. So your intimate partnerships are transforming right now. They're ascending to a higher level, And this is about you're in the current energy of experiencing enormous change, which is great blessings. So the way the Divine Feminine is relating to intimate relationships, you know, whether she's with her twin or whether she's not with her twin, like this is the time right now of transformation, whether you're with your relationship or whether you're hoping for your relationship. This is a transformative time. So you can take your existing relationship to a new level. But this is again about releasing old concepts and ascending to the higher level here. You know, remembering that there is the concept of unconditional love. Okay, so now I'm going to pull one for the family. Don't back down. Oh my God, seriously. Wow, it says stand up for you for what you believe is right. That, I mean, don't back down, believe and trust, have faith, choose your battles. Like, guys, this is clear with your family. Don't back down. Don't be someone different with your family. You know, release the need to be accepted and, you know, given accolades by your family. You might not. The Divine Feminine path is something that most people don't understand, and this is just saying, choose your battles. Don't back down from who you are, but still choose your battles, but don't back down. So this guy here is not backing down, but he's also not engaging, right? And you're holding your ground by not engaging. And lastly, what message do you have, goddesses, about this moving on and self-respect energy for the Divine Feminine relating to her friendships, please? What's your best message for her right now, please? Oops. We get Dana. High Priestess, you have divine knowledge that can help others through your spiritual teaching. So this experience of releasing relationships that even on the outside, like, they're not bad necessarily, but they're just not serving your soul. She's telling us right now to just, like, there's no need for them. They take away your energy. They take away your resources to serve humanity and to serve consciousness. Divine Feminine. If you're focused on hanging out with friends that just don't get you or who aren't even, they're having conversations about, in fact, I just had a conversation with a dear friend of mine the other day who is in this space too, and she's like, I just can't talk about, you know, soccer practice and Botox anymore. And she's like, I just feel like, ha ha ha, like I can talk about clothes and car, like she's like, it just doesn't, it's not meaningful to me, is what she said. So it's that same energy here. Don't let these friendships that don't align with your High Priestess, Divine Feminine, Goddess energy distract you. Okay. I'm going to pull a spirit animal card for the Divine Feminine, one overall for their message for the Divine Feminine relating to all of these releasing, like what is important for the Divine Feminine to focus on as she's releasing these things that don't serve her. What's your best message for her, please? And we get Mouse, which says, you're overlooking some important details, so pay closer attention to what's going on. Let's read from the book. What does the mouse tell us? It says, pay close attention to other people's body language, how they move, their gestures, facial expressions, posture. When you focus not only on what individuals are saying, but on their body language, you'll find you have considerably more information than what you can use to understand what they're really communicating. So sit back and observe them, and you know, this is about having discernment, right? Because this is about the friendships. I feel like this is about the friendships. Could be about the family too, but I feel like this is more about the friendships, which is they might be being nice to your face, but pay attention to what you're feeling energetically from them. That's how you're going to know. It says, don't take people always at their word. Trust your intuition. Trust your heart energy. So that is like deciding if there's people in your life that you don't trust, or there's energetically there's something off, then trust that. Okay? Doesn't matter what they say to your face. Trust that. And I want to end with a healing message here for each of these 4. This is from the Healing with the Angels Oracle cards by Doreen Virtue. How can, please, angels, give us an idea of how the Divine Feminine can heal each of these 4 categories, please? What's your 4? 1 for each. I'm going to do 4. Abundance, answered prayer, manifestation, and trust. So there's abundance here when you detach from this limiting belief in yourself. Okay, when you like if you're able to remember and focus on all the evidence you have of abundance in your life already, it's going to help support you move away from these limiting beliefs, okay? Because it's time for you to notice the abundance instead of the challenge. Like, flip the switch, Divine Feminine. For the intimate relationship, answered prayer, this is about by this ascension process and transforming, you're going to have your prayers answered in your intimate relationships. I mean, things are going to be as like all that you've hoped for and wanted. And this is reminding you that even though you might be releasing some things, that answered prayer, sometimes it shows up in unexpected ways and not the form that you want it to. This is about being extra observant too. Be willing to accept help. So I keep thinking of the Garth Brooks song, Unanswered Prayers, and there's a song that says, like, sometimes I thank God for unanswered prayers. Remember when you're talking to the man upstairs that just because he doesn't answer doesn't mean he doesn't care. Because this is about sometimes prayer. You might be praying for a form, but God has another plan for you. The divine has another plan for you. Because this is a transformational time. Spread your wings. It's in motion. And then for manifestation, this is really about experience. Like, you've created the ability to manifest and experience your gifts right now. And this is about loving and nurturing yourself so that you can manifest. If you're outside in your head battling and you're not believing and trusting, you're not able to manifest. And then this is the card of trust. The way that you can heal the friendships is trusting that by letting go of things that might be painful to let go of on the surface, you're going to actually bring in so much more beauty and love and true connection and true like minds and like-minded souls into your experience. Okay, I feel like I almost want to... I'm going to pull one final card from the Archangels. Archangel Oracle cards. What's one final message you have for the Divine Feminine right now, please, Archangels? What's your best message right now for the Divine Feminine? Whoa. Healthy lifestyle. Archangel Raphael is saying, like, this is a time to clear your energy, get rid of the toxic burdens, the people, the thought processes, the limiting beliefs. He's saying, like, this is the punctuation mark on, you know, get rid of the unhealthy things that are not serving you anymore. He's just putting that exclamation mark on this reading by saying, like, okay, these are all things that are not serving you. They're not good for you. Release them. All of these. Bye-bye. So thank you, Archangel Raphael. All right, Divine Feminines. This has been your healing reading, like what's here to release, what is up for you to release so you can ascend and live a happier, healthier, and abundant life. And is here for you to just be more of who you are. So Until next time, I wish you guys all the best. If you want a private reading to get very specific on your situation, please do reach out to me. The information's down below. I do have a Valentine's Day special that's also on my page. So in the meantime, I wish you guys all the best and abundant love always. Bye.